It is me, D Gravy, your favorite Canadian YouTuber. So my friends are fighting about whether part 4 is a good part or not. So I've decided to take it upon myself to basically make a tier list of what I think the best parts in JoJo are. So let's just get straight into it, uh, and I'll show you my views on the best JoJo parts. By the way, spoiler warning. I might say stuff that if you haven't watched JoJo, leave. Get out. I don't want you. Nah, I'm just kidding. Stay. But let's just get straight into it. Now, for this tier list, I haven't watched. Well, I've read part of part 6, but I haven't read Steel Ball Run or part 8. I forget the name of it. So basically, I'm just going to have to go off with what I already know. So, yeah. Let's start off with part 1 though. Part 1 was a great start to an anime. It was short, but it had one of the greatest characters, Jonathan, and it was great. The the one thing that confused me though when I first started watching is like the time skips when it was like, oh, this much time has passed. Oh, 7 years have passed. I thought that was a bit dumb. So I'd put it in B tier. It's good, but the shortness of it and how confusing it is really made me think like, oh yeah, it's B tier. Now moving on to part 2. It is Part 2 was absolutely phenomenal. Like it was so good. I don't know what else to say about it. Like it was funny. It was it longer than part 1? I can't remember. I know it was short, but like I'm willing to put that aside. So part 2 will go to an A tier. Moving on to part 3. This one was it's basically just a perfect part. Like I if I were to say anything wrong about it, what could I say that was wrong about it? Hmm. I don't think I could say anything wrong about it. This one is an immediate S tier. No doubt about it. It is definitely my second favorite part. Now moving on to part 4. Diamond is Unbreakable. Diamond is Unbreakable. I should just say part 4. It's a lot easier. Part 4 is definitely my favorite part. It had it had my favorite villain. Uh, Not really my favorite. Yeah, not really my favorite like JoJo. He's a good one, but he's not that great. But I have my favorite Joe Bro, Okuyasu, my guy. He is awesome. I love him. But sure, he was a bit dumb and he didn't know how to use his stand. But he was still one of the greatest characters of that part. So that lands it in an S tier. Yep. Moving on to part 5. Part 5, it was another great part, but I wouldn't say it's really the best. I mean, I don't think anything compared to part 3 and part 4. Like those are like the greatest parts. But part 5, what can I say about it? I mean, I'm not really good at these tier lists kind of things. I've never done this before. Okay, so basically, I I'm just gonna put it where I think it would be. I think it belongs in like a B tier. That would be that would I think that's good for it. I don't yeah. Moving on to part 6. I've only read part of it. I cannot say much about it. The new anime that's coming out, it looks awesome. The song they played during the trailer was even better, and I've been listening to it nonstop. Honestly, it's amazing. Um, but judging by what I have already seen by it, I would put it in an A tier because it's awesome. Like it's absolutely phenomenal. But still not one of the best. Moving on to Steel Ball Run. From what I have seen from it, by memes or commentary channels talking about it, it is a very good part. It's got a cool Joe Bro, you know, the gyro. He's pretty cool. He sings the Pizza Mozzarella song. I like that one. I like the animations that people made out of it. You know, Jesus was in it, and I think that Jesus deserves to be in an A tier. And yeah. Now, moving on to part 8. Part 8 is, I mean, it went on for a really long time, didn't it? It recently got finished, and like they've been and we've barely had like a main villain, I think. I don't know, that's just what I hear. But I think that, like, from what I've seen of it, I would put it in a B tier. That's what I would put it as. So I don't really know what else to add to this. This, like, the show in its entirety is show and manga, or just the mangas itself. It is absolutely amazing. I would definitely recommend it to anyone. And hope you guys enjoyed my tier list. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.